We use the terms disciple and apostle interchangeably. We tend to think that Jesus' followers were disciples and apostles, and indeed they were. But we have to remember that in the Gospels we see that Jesus had many disciples and a few apostles. And in the end, he called all of his disciples to be apostles. So what's the difference? A disciple is one who learns, who grows, who is formed by the Lord. Jesus said to those earliest followers, and he says to us as well, "Come, follow me. Come, learn from me." And through his teaching, through his parables, through his sermons, through his actions, he forms us, just as he formed his earliest disciples. He teaches us about the good news and strengthens us in order to be sent out into the world. Apostles, then, are ones who are sent out into the world to proclaim the good news, to tell the world what they have seen and heard and experienced in Jesus Christ. Notice in the Gospels, Jesus doesn't wait till the disciples are graduated, till they're perfect, till they know everything to send them out. But early on, soon after he calls them, he sends out 72 to start proclaiming the good news, to tell people about him. In the same way, we don't have to be perfect. We don't have to have everything together. We don't have to know everything about the faith in order to be apostles. We are all called to go to share our faith in the way we live and in our actions as well. Now, there's a tendency for all of us to retreat, to close in on ourselves, especially when things are difficult and challenging out in the world. And let's face it, they're difficult, they're challenging. The world is facing so many concerns and so many issues right now. And so a temptation would be to say, well, let's go back to being disciples. Let's just gather our small group together and form ourselves and grow, and we'll just take care of ourselves. But that is not what Jesus calls us to do. In fact, it's just the opposite. He says, go out, keep going, go out into the world to proclaim the good news, to tell everyone who I am and why he came to earth, what he came to bring us, and that is his salvation through his death and resurrection on the cross. And remember that we are sent out into the world as emissaries, as disciples, as apostles of Jesus Christ. And now in this next episode, I want to talk about community. We're called not just to tell people about Jesus, but to form a community of believers, that is, the church.